Hey everybody, welcome back. Billy's getting so much closer to being done. Let's get even closer to finishing with a step-by-step on how I painted his head and face to make the ultimate Billy the Puppet from the Saw movies. For this first step, using references, I made a base layer consisting of primarily white with black, brown, and yellow paint until I got the desired shade. Painted all around his head, getting in every nook and cranny. Quick question though, what is a cranny? Alright, for step 2, make a darker shade of the first, adding more black, brown, and yellow paint to create an even grosser, almost dustier shade to gently brush on top of his skin. Now for this second paint, don't worry about getting it in every crevice, lump, or crack. Gently and quickly brush it on top of his skin to get two different skin tones. This adds so much texture and depth. Finding the right pressure is difficult at first, but as long as you're quick and messy, it doesn't matter. I'm so happy with how this came out. For step 3, use an orange red to paint his lips. I use toothpicks for the extra thin parts near his cheeks. If you're struggling with getting it symmetrical, which I wouldn't worry about personally because Billy isn't symmetrical to begin with, you can always take a picture of him and flip it to make corrections. I also used black paint to make his scleras. For steps 4 and 5, begin your spirals. It's important to note that the spirals are as thick as the spaces between them, so go slow and make a ton of paint so you can paint on top of your mistakes. This didn't just happen for this project alone, but I always think I make too much paint and it ends up not being enough paint for the project I'm doing. Does anybody else struggle with this? Is this just a me problem? For steps 6 and 7, once I was done with the cheek spirals, I used red and black paint to make his irises and pupils. His right eye is a little bit off as it's leaning towards downward left, but it's not like he's supposed to be a runway model anyways. As a side note, I had some leftover black paint, so I decided to paint Billy's hairline for when I do a wig installation later, but Billy's face job is otherwise complete. Like I said, I am so pleased with the results, and here are some photos of him sitting on my kitchen table since I forgot to bring him downstairs with me the night I finished his painting job. My mom was absolutely petrified in the morning. It's hard for me to picture this puppet as anything other than my creation, like a sick Frankenstein's monster I built out of cardboard and clay. So when my family members get scared, I can't see past the little creation I brought to life from an idea and reference photos. I also put him in my custom reverse bear trap to show that he's built to scale. I hope you guys stay tuned to see me transform some thrifted shoes into his dapper kicks. Toodles, torturers!